The history of the Philippines shows a great number of influences, cultures on the rise, the settled, and mixed in the archipelago, linguistic. Much of the population is of Austronesian origin.
Foundation. When the Spanish-American War came to an end, the United States claimed the validity of Treaty of Paris, mentioning that the Filipinos were incapable of government and needed to be Christianized despite having been a Catholic country for almost 2.5 centuries. Following Japanese defeat during World War II, the Philippines achieved full independence from the United States in July 1946.
Origins from 1565 until the independence of Mexico in 1821, the territory of the Philippines was under the jurisdiction of Viceroyalty of New Spain. Before that, the islands were administered from Mexico City and controlled from the port of Acapulco on the Pacific coast of New Spain.
The first sails of the Philippines island arrived by boat from the north. South in east, the Philippines originated from the sage nomadic communities.
Key moment of its development. 1565 Spain conquers the Philippines. 1898 Spain seized the Philippines to the United States through the Treaty of Paris. 1946 Philippines claimed independence and republic. 1972 to 1986 President Ferdinand Marcos governed the country through martial law. 1973 Spain ceased to be an official language. 1986 Marcos is overthrown, Corazon Aquino elected president. And 1992 Fidel V. Ramos is elected president.
General description. Transport. Regarding long distance, you travel by plane at very low prices in addition to traveling by sea. The most used transport is the ferry. At low cost and the cover long distance for tourist plans. Finally, by land we have the most common ones that are the journey or terrain, with great capacity and under tricycle, with capacity for 2 people. Cultural interest places. The Philippines is characterized by highlighting large and important museums, which are visited by tourists from all over the world. Pambata Museum, built in 1911 and geared especially to children. San Agustin Museum, church museum with a collection of Catholic religious art. Santo Tomas University Museum, the oldest existing museum in the Philippines. It has a permanent display of natural history specimens, coins, medals, souvenirs, ethnographic materials, and objects of Oriental arts. Tourist sites. Philippines is an archipelago and its many peculiarities make it a perfect destination to enjoy the holidays. Chocolate Hills. The best time to visit them is during the dry season when the grit and the moss that covers them turn brown. Palawan is a natural jewel that dazzles with the emerald color of its waters, in the contrast to the tropical jungle and the white of the sands that bathe its beaches. Rice Terrace, declared World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Today they are the price of the Ifugao trip and on the of the greatest tourist attraction in the Luzon region.
The Sinulog Festival. is the most important and well known in the Philippines. This dance in honor of the baby Jesus and commemorates the acceptance of the Filipino people. Haiti Aitan is celebrated here in the municipal of Calimbo and is one of the most joyful and colorful festival in the Philippines, the festival in the honor of the Holy Child. Legend. It is a roast bean and usually demands like any party or celebration. You can avoid a small portion at any their food smell. Fancy, the most common type of pasta in any Asian country, is a very popular dish in any home or strange restaurant. The dough is with preparation.
Traditional costume. The typical costume of Colombia display a range of colors and garments, adorning the costume of woman and man, resulting in a unique and perfect garment. Thus, for the man, a suit is made that is adapted to the one worn by the woman, but costumes are extremely colorful. These costumes change according to their region. The most prominent are cumbia and mapalé. Music. The vallenato. Vallenato or vallenata music is part of the folk music of the Colombian Caribbean coast. It's the Colombian music rhythm that has reached the most popularity both nationally and internationally. The cumbia. The cumbia is a music rhythm and traditional folk and from Colombia. In the instrument are the drums of Black African origins, the maracas, the gouache, and the pitos of the indigenous origins, with the song and the verse are a contribution of Spanish poetics, although later adopted.